Hey guys, we're testing, we're going live, and we're live now. We're live. How are you guys? How is it going there? It's Sunday. Sunday. I'm in the Zen, the Shin Zen, and we're having some fun. We had some great shows here. I've got to tell you, Bear's back. It has been absolutely incredible with the Bear on board. We've had the Bear on board and we're booting it. Now let's just run the intro. Let's get a good intro going. Intro acts as a bit of a sound check. How are you? Hey, it's all great. We're all fantastic. It's all firing up well and alive. Instant coffee, Costa coffee. Do you guys drink Costa coffee? Have a nice coffee in the morning. I need that caffeine injection in the morning. I need to get that injectables in. Get a caffeine, get a coffee going, and get on the show, big boy. That's exactly it. How are you peoples today? What is going on? We are here to talk watches. We're here to talk live. We are here. Nice coffee. Need to wake up. Yeah, it's Sunday morning in Shenzhen, early morning, and we're doing the show, which is, hey, I can't think of anything better to do than share my time with people I love. Speaking of people I love, I have got the Bear on. Hello, Bear. How are you?
Archibald, no notification, winging it again. Topic just out of the sleeve. Holy shit, it's like a Gary Cooper at noon. Fuck it, maybe we shoot something, maybe we don't. People
Gary
I
Cooper
love.
at noon. What does that mean? I never heard that saying before. Gary Cooper at noon. Who actually said that? Who said
it's
that?
my saying. It's my saying. You can use
It's
it.
high noon, isn't it?
Yeah,
high
of
noon?
course. High noon, man. High noon. Exactly, Archibald. Exactly.
Did he not do well? He got an Academy Award for it.
Yeah, I think so. He's probably my favorite. Most of people will go John Wayne. I'm a more Gary Cooper guy.
It espoused anti-American and communist views.
Cool.
That movie.
Really?
Though folks like John Wayne and Howard Knox claim that High Noon espoused anti-American and communist views.
John Wayne's just jealous fuck.
His wife used to beat him up.
There you go. What else is there to say, right?
Yes. Let me tell you something.
Basically, John Wayne would wear Jaeger LeCoultre and Gary Cooper will wear Rolex. That's the way it goes.
I got to tell you something. Lux has been doing a great job on the show, moving that time slot. I'm sorry to say it to you, Bear.
Why are you sorry to say I fucking suggested that? Jesus Christ, you dumbass. I was telling you that over and over. But it took you what? Only 2 years to fucking actually do it? To move 1 hour? But that's okay. Better late than never.
Yes, better late than never. Tell me something. How have you been? How have you been?
I'm doing good, Archie. Thank you for asking. Not bad. Just chilling. Getting older. More tired.
Oh, it's funny you say that. Are we middle-aged? Are me and you middle-aged?
Oh, fuck. I'm past middle age. What the fuck is wrong with the middle age? I'm older than you, Archie, so I'm definitely past that. I mean, fuck me, Dad. I don't want to even think about it. I'm gonna be 60 in 2 years, Archibald.
Middle age is generally defined as between 40 and 60.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Middle age period of human adulthood that immediately precedes the onset of old age. What the fuck does that mean? Though the age period that defines middle age is somewhat arbitrary, differing greatly from person to person, is
Right.
generally defined as between 40 and 60. 40 is not fucking middle age. That's young.
Yeah, man. 40. Actually, to be honest with you, 40 is the best age. If I have to pick a best fucking age for a man,
Yes.
40 for sure. You have
Yes.
maturity, you have money, you have
Well,
stability.
there are some people at 40 or 50 who have absolutely nothing but bear. That's not quite
That's true.
true.
That's true. But I'm talking generally speaking. If you're successful, man, 40 will be a
Yes.
golden age.
I
All
mean, the
right.
last thing you want to do in middle age is be going onto streams early in the morning to survive and pay your way with massive credit card debt, massive problems, kids out of control. That'd be a horror story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I got to be honest with you, Bear.
Hmm.
I think 50 is not a terrible age.
No, it's not. I mean, it all depends actually on your state of mind, health, and financial situation. That's basically three very important factors to do
You
well,
keep
right?
mentioning money. Why is money so important, Bear?
I think money is very important. I mean, we can bullshit as much as we want. If you're broke, you're gonna be fucked to fuck time, man.
How much do you think you need?
Well, that's it all goes from individual to individual,
Yeah.
and it
As much
also
as possible. The answer is as much as possible, Bear.
it also depends where you live, what's your location. You know, I mean, certainly
Speaking,
you need
speaking of
significant.
middle
Yeah.
age, we've got Ali Reza. You're not middle age. You're in your 30s, aren't you?
I'm 47, man. I'm freaking a senior citizen at this point. I've got AARP at my door every day.
ARP. What's ARP?
AARP, it's a association.
Assisted residential.
No, it's a, like Association for the Advancement of Retirement or something. It's for people 55 and older, I think, or 50 and older maybe. I have a question. I have a question. I'm gonna ask
Yes.
Bear because Bear would definitely know. Bear, what are the 3 pillars or pillows?
Oh, the three pillows. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So watchdog should be the pillow number one.
Mm-hmm.
Banter, joking, fun number two, and drama number three.
Okay. So under which pillow do we find Archie self-loathing and complaining about money and credit card debt?
Banter.
That's under banter? Man, I was hoping it wasn't under a pillow because that shit's boring, Archie. Let's start with something else
It is.
to make
I
money.
agree with you, but I mean, if we are forced to qualify it somewhere, it would go under that banter. Yeah.
Because I think you would do better on the money front, which is important, as Bear was forcing, if you
Of
didn't
course.
start out with giving everybody depression.
Yeah, man.
Because part of your audience, definitely, including me at times,
Yes.
is dealing with money problems and life problems. And when we tune in, we don't want to start hearing
How
that
can
as well.
someone like you be dealing with money problems? Back the truck up, big boy. How could someone like you?
Can...
Cancer and divorce doesn't help.
There you go.
Cancer and divorced.
See, I don't want to tune in and talk about this type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't tune in for you to relive.
We want
my
to talk
problems.
positive. You know what we want to talk? We want to talk outlandish things that we do.
We can do that too. You can
Okay, well here you go, Ali. I just got sick of life in the Western world. I got sick of complaining and bitching, and I said to my wife, I had a fucking enough. I'm buying a ticket and out of here. That's what I said, Ali.
Okay, where does out of here mean? Where are you going?
I went to Hong Kong and went to Shenzhen.
Oh, these were all your little vacations.
Yes.
Well, not vacations. I've moved in, but look, I'm fucking. Does that look like a vacation room? Where's the party? Where's the streamers, sunshine? Where is it?
Oh, you've actually like moved.
For a while.
Okay, so it's a bit of a sabbatical.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to work out whether I can survive here on $3 a day, Ali.
$3 a day. Wow. That bad?
I don't think it's quite that bad, but I don't want to get right back into the depression
No.
mode.
But look,
so
what
tell
I'm
us
trying to do is,
what are you're sick of the Western world. You decided you're sick of the Western world. I wasn't planning to jump on, but
No,
I
no,
wanted
no, no.
to have a laugh.
Ali, I'm
right?
happy to chat to you.
No. At this point, I'm happy to be here, but I wasn't planning to jump on, but I didn't want to get depressed either. So let me ask you a couple questions, Pontiff. Hold on.
Yes.
Let me ask you a couple questions.
Yes.
So you're sick of the Western world. You decide to leave, and already your wife's with you, or she's back home?
Oh, she's back home. She's got to pay the bills. Someone's got to pay the.
Okay, so you're leaving your wife behind to pay the bills. I think. Okay, so this falls under one of the pillows there, but that's fair enough.
Right.
You're still going to stream. You've got a decent enough connection. You're streaming. What is your affinity to watches and luxury goods in these new locations?
Oh, China's. Their Jesus is money, isn't it? Their God is money.
So that you still have ready access to where you are in China to luxury goods and watches?
Oh, you betcha. I'm in the hot spot.
All right. So then, how are you? As somebody with your level of expertise, you can't do an additional side hustle, not just streams.
I'm looking at it.
All right. So what side hustles are you considering? Tell us.
Yes. I'm going to be working on that next week, Ali. Well, I tell you this. I tried to get the paid reviews going last week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's been. I got a super chat just come in. Speaking of side hustles,
cool.
Patel Philip, $5. Thoughts on the Yachtmaster 42 Falcon Eye? Ali pointed it out as a stone dial that he likes. Pull it up, big boy, since it's a gem of the Western world. I'll get you to pull it up, Ali, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Let me get on. Let me start something up real quick. Do that.
But Ali, let me just say something to you. You don't have to have a lot of money to have fun in your life, okay?
No, not at all. I'm having a blast.
In fact, sometimes the best things in life can be very low cost.
The day in the park with my daughter for years is all I needed to get through anything.
Yes.
So totally agree. There you go. Share it out.
You know,
There we go. Thank you.
I wanted this watch really bad. My AD hasn't seen one yet.
This is the Falcon Eye. Now, not to be confused with the standard one, which is the black. In some ways, I'm going to be a bit controversial and say I kind of like the glossy black dial.
Why is it controversial?
I like both of the dials. I just like this one better. My AD told me the risk, and this is what Tan and I were talking about. Is you get it, it's allocated to you, and if your cut of the stone is something you don't like, tough luck. That's it.
That is correct, because contrary to meteorite, which most of them are pretty fucking awesome.
I'll be back 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I need to get something quickly. I'll be 1 minute.
This one you can actually be very unlucky and don't get a good cut, don't get a good colors or whatever I want to say, shades rather. So you are on a list. You are waiting for one.
I have yeah. I'm on the list. I've left myself on the list because she said it could take 2-3 years. They don't see many of them.
Yeah, that's true. As I said to you, I asked for this watch when it came out, and that was it's been a while. I mean, what is it? 3 years now?
You're right. It's in its 3rd-year release.
Right. And my AD, not that he didn't get it from me, but he actually hasn't seen one yet. And frankly, it got to a point nobody even asking about that watch anymore. I haven't even seen it on the secondary market in Canada.
Yes.
I follow that, and I closely look for anything that comes in Canada that's interesting, and I haven't seen any.
I got to be honest with you. I think it's one of the most beautiful watches in the Yachtmaster range. When I met, when I got my Submariner from my good friend MJT, he actually had this with the black dial. And the size is right, 42 mil. It looks like a Submariner on a rubber strap, but it's a lot more. It's white gold, precious metal. It fucking has presence. and because it's 42
Can I
mil, it's
respond
got
to Andreas? Andreas,
yes.
honestly, if you are very interested to see Shenzhen, just Google on YouTube Shenzhen,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you're going to find a lot of opportunities to learn about the city.
Andreas, why don't you super chat and we can organize something? I don't think I've seen terribly many super chats from him.
Yeah, definitely we can help out with that. To be honest with you, Archie is not expert on tourism and introduction of the cities and Gonzo streaming. We are just talking watches, doing
I think
dramas.
Gonzo streaming. I think if Gonzo streaming out and about might be interesting to see if Archie can pull that off in such a tough environment.
Yeah, it's very
At a
tough.
minimum, it might cover all three pillars like at once.
Considering that
That
YouTube is
could.
illegal in China,
That could.
but that's beside the point.
Hey, dude, you could
I
stream.
moved here because I got a cheap deal, Ali.
Okay.
Basically, it's $150 Aussie a day, food and board.
A cheap deal, and I mean, people said you can't open a bank account, which I don't know what the legalities of that are, and if you can't officially do what you do for a living right now, I'm not sure if that's a cheap deal.
No. Well, it's just a flat rate.
So nice.
Hey, we got super chat.
So nice to see you, Luchabetic. You are a cool guy, man. Luchabetic.
Yeah, Tan's
Luchabetic $5. Getting back to this watch here, I've got to Luchabetic. We really do appreciate it. Super chat is the way to go, and we will answer any questions you might have there. We want to get it in there. Ali, you're the sort of man who would have a 42 mil white gold Yachtmaster.
Yes, I have.
Is this something with your name on it?
I put my name down for it, so hopefully I will have my name on it. My only disappointment, not that, because I don't trust depth ratings. I don't think any of us do. I assume all depth ratings are overstated by a factor of 10. So this, for whatever reason, has a 100-meter depth rating.
It's Rolex, but it's Rolex. We're not talking.
Still, I was kind of hoping that it would have a minimum of 200. That way I would
feel more Rolex is very conservative. When Rolex says 100 meters, they don't just mean bring it down slowly. They rotate it. They do all sorts of shit movements.
Yeah, I hope that's the case. But I'm just saying that's my only gripe is I kind of wish it was a little hardier maybe, because I haven't in a few years now, but I like going scalloping off the coast of Florida and stuff. So but it is beautiful. Hopefully I get a good cut of Falcon Eye, and hopefully by then I can afford it too.
Ali, what is happening with your Rolex collection? How many Rolexes do you have there now?
Right now I have 0, because I had the Cookie Monster and the Two-Tone Root Beer.
Cookie Monster?
I had a
Two-Tone Root Beer?
That's not true. I have one. I have a day date, which is still a day date 40 that's still with me. But I am trying to.
You got a day date 40? Yellow gold, isn't it?
Rose.
Fuck. Day date 40 on a bracelet. Of course, day date 40s only came on bracelet.
Yeah.
What color dial? Chocolate?
No, it's black.
Okay. What the fuck are you getting rid of that? That's a dream watch, Ali. Wear it and be a boss. Be a boss, Ali.
Well,
fuck cancer, fuck the ex-wife, fuck them all. You gotta, Ali. That's supposed to make you happy.
I do. I don't know. You and I haven't spoken about it. I try to keep my collection down to what I call 3 and a G, 3 core watches and a G-Shock sort of thing. I
3 and a G. What about boxes? I got 8 slots to fill.
Yeah.
Guess who we've got coming online now? We got Jake the Yuppie, live from Japan. How is it going, Jake? Okay. Can he hear us? He can hear us.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah.
How are you going, Jake? He's wearing Day Day.
Hi,
You're wearing your Day Day, aren't you, Jake?
Gonzo Bonzo. Sorry. Gonzo Bonzo.
You're wearing your Day Day, aren't you?
There it is.
Fuck, I just moved it. How is in Japan? Do people like it? Is it respected there?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
People have stopped me in the street to ask me about it. Twice. Twice. Oh, good.
We got
So
you.
here we are.
The,
Hang on, I'll show you guys
Can we
around.
can we
Just a sec.
catch before we hand it over to I don't know what you call him, Yuppie? I'm sorry, I've never met you before.
Yeah,
I apologize. Jake, Yuppie Jake. Before we hand it to Jake, do you want to catch up with the two super
Yes.
chats?
Yes, we got 2 super chats. Thank you so much there. We got a super chats from George Valgeese. George Varghese, $5. Sorry, Patel. The rose gold 40 mil date Eisenheisen is the best stone. Okay, I mean it's date. 40 is the best stone dial in the Western world. Pull it up, big boy. We'll
Yeah,
get that up in
that's the only really stone dial available at this moment from the Rolex catalog, and it is absolutely beautiful. George, I did enjoy your watch collection presentation on JJ last night. It was a great show. Thank you for sharing that. That was fantastic.
He
And
was
yeah, Archie,
amazingly gracious.
that's in my humble opinion, the most beautiful and probably hardest to get modern Rolex date.
Here we
It's
go.
beautiful.
This is
Beyond beautiful. Now,
so I
I've
pulled
got
it
to
up,
tell you
Archie, on one
something.
of them.
That's the same watch that JCB's got. You know, JCB, he has that. You know, our friend, what's his name?
Yes. Jean-Claude.
I pulled it up if you want to share it, Archie.
Yes, bringing it up now. Let's have a look on the screen.
Right. So this is secondary market, one of the places.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it again. There we go. It's there.
Yeah. That just screams class.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Let's see if we can get.
I think there's better value out there, but it's beautiful.
Let's see.
What do you mean by better value?
Aren't these very expensive? Like, aren't they 80 or 90 grand?
Oh,
Well,
if
yeah,
you're
I mean,
buying-
he got
if
it
you-
from
if you're
the
buying
AD.
from AD, then it's amazing value.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize he got it from AD.
No, George is he is well established with his AD relationships, and he has a incredible collection. He did a collection review on the Watch Hangout yesterday, like half a collection review, not even a full collection review, and it was
You know what was the
insanity.
funniest thing to me, Ali, when he was showing and he shows the first few watches, which are freaking awesome watches, and says, "Okay, well, this is my entry level."
Yeah, that's in my appetizer. It's like his appetizer is the whole case at Timepiece Gentleman.
Entry
It's like,
level. Fuck me, Dad.
yeah, no, it was insanity. It was pretty funny.
Well, that's beautiful.
like,
Congrats.
Yeah,
I got to tell you something. You know what, Ali? I think the black dial is fucking beautiful, but Ali, when did you get that? When did you buy that? Can I ask you that?
Oh God, man, that was right after Christmas, right at the beginning of the year. Come on, why won't the search? Website's wonky sometimes. Yeah, these. I mean, on the aftermarket, that Eisenhuth 71,000 and up. If those people can get it, nobody has a real picture of it, so I highly doubt those people actually have it in hand.
Yeah, exactly. Fishing.
Okay.
In any case, and then we had George Voorhees, man. That was great again yesterday. If anybody wants to check that out, highly recommend it. Then you have Patel. And with another super chat, we can get back to Jake.
Okay, we got a super chat from Patel, $2. Tell us about the Patek Cobra and show us one.
Yeah, that's a
The
very
Patek
interesting watch.
Cobra.
Very interesting watch.
What the hell is a Patek Cobra?
I think that's that 1950s prototype, which has
you have like
it's not a it's I think there was only one made of them. They're kind of like a 19. It's kind of Patek's version of the Zeitwerk. It uses like a speedometer type.
Exactly.
What the is this? It?
That is it. That is it.
Where the hell does Tan come up with this stuff? Can you put it? Oh, we lost Archie.
Yeah, we lost Archie, unfortunately.
Patel, I think if anybody's going to tell us about it, it's going to be you, or I'm going to end up reading an article.
as if you'd just be able to go, oh yeah, this watch, and give a full background and history.
Well, I mean, maybe Archie can. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
We have another super chat. We'll come back to this one while we're waiting for Archie. We have another super chat from Pavel. We'll pull it up later. Pavel, I apologize. It says, will Jake be visiting Marcelo? So, Jake, will you be visiting Marcelo?
That's not currently on the plan, although I'll be in the area today, so maybe.
Could you just, like, open the door, pop your head in and scream, you vicious cunt, and then close the door and then pop your head back in and scream, you vicious cunt again? That's what he does when he comes right here.
Fucker.
You got to understand, in Tokyo, it's so far. Like, you've got to take 3 fucking different train lines to get there. Marcelo's not in central Tokyo.
No, it's not.
He's in some obscure location there. How are you finding it, Jakey? Tell us this. How are you finding it? Do you love Japan?
I love it, Arch.
Can we chat after you actually respond to the
beautiful.
super chat, if you don't mind?
Okay, super chat here. Let's get the super chat up on the screen
we
here.
started working on the super
guys,
chat.
I gotta get ready for the day. I'll see you later.
Cobra.
Take care.
See you later, guys.
Take care.
The Cobra. I got to tell you something. Those Cobras, if they ever released them,
What do
I
you mean
reckon they would
Cobras?
be
That was never released. It was just a prototype.
prototype.
Right.
Yeah. It's a little. I think it looks a little bit different than that. Actually, that may not be the Patek one there, Ali.
Okay.
That's it there. That's the Cobra. That's the Cobra. That's it there. That's it there. And it's kind of an acquired taste. What do you think of that, Ali? I got to tell you something. I think it's ugly the way they did the thing on the side there. It's not quite. It's called a cobra because it's like a head of a snake. Can you see that on this picture here? It's like the head.
I'm not a
I
fan.
have a Bulova that resembles this watch.
I'm not a fan of this. Oddly enough, I am a fan of that new Cartier women's jewelry piece, the mirror, the reflection, but I'm not a fan of this.
We've got a super chat from George Varghese, $5. Archie, what's your favorite independent watchmaker and your favorite model that watchmaker makes? I tell you exactly, Patel Philip. They're an independent watchmaker, Bear.
Yeah, okay, Archie, you will understand what he's actually asking, right?
Independent watchmaker. You know what? This stuff is unsellable, Bear.
Really? There's independent
Dude, if you have a nice watch from Gronefeld or Roman Gauthier or from
or
Shapiro,
an FP Jaune, I would have to say, seriously, I would have to
say that statement that they are not sellable is beyond wrong. Beyond
FP Jaune, okay, FP Jaune. I would say FP Jaune. And which one? I got to be totally honest with you. There's so many. I love the Resonance. I love their any of their classic circular type watches. I quite like Chronometer de Blue. JJ has a beautiful. He had one. He sold it, didn't he? He got rid of that. Ali, he got rid of his FP Jaune, didn't he?
He did.
Ali, do you mind if I ask you something personal whilst I've got you on the stream?
I do mind. I've told you I don't like the personal questions.
So don't ask him personal questions. Just chat about the watches.
It's just about your day date. It's just about your day date, Ali.
Okay.
How long you had the rose gold 40 mil?
It's like January 27th or something. It was just after the new year.
Okay. What made you buy it? What was the thinking when you bought it? What was the reasoning behind it?
I love
I know. I love the day date too. That's what I don't understand. You sound
because my wrists fluctuate between 8.5 and 9 inches. So the day date sitting on my wrist, I'm still waiting for links, but just sitting on my wrist, it looks smaller than any other watch I have. The next smallest watch I have is quite literally the 15500 series Royal Oaks. It just looks small on my wrist. I don't like that.
Oh, you want to get rid of it because it looks small on your wrist, not because you
Well,
don't
I
love
don't
it.
want to get rid of it. I would like to try to keep it, but it doesn't fit in with the rest of my
It's
watches.
40 mils. What about a day
I don't.
two?
Hey,
Would that be a better
I don't
choice?
feel. Hold on, and Bear, you tell me. Bear, you're the producer. I don't feel comfortable like jumping. Archie didn't. We just jumped over Pavel super chat. Archie didn't at least if thank
Sorry.
and acknowledge it.
Yeah, he tends to
Sorry.
do that. Sometimes it's difficult, you know. That's why I resigned my producer position to a sidekick.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got a super chat there. Pavel, $2. Will Jake be visiting Marcelo's? The problem is, it's so hard to get there. Japan has like 5 different railway companies. So if you want to get to certain parts, you've got to change brands, different ticketing system. It's a bitch, absolute bitch. And Marcelo isn't really that welcoming, to be totally honest with you.
Quite contrary. I hear from most of the people, or no, actually not most, everyone that ever visited Marcelo has only positive things to say about his hospitality and kindness. So if you hold a grudge and you have a certain dislike for him, that's fine. However, experiences from people, even like cousin Angelic's daughter and so on, nobody had bad experience visiting Marcelo. If I would be lucky to be in great city of Tokyo, I would definitely visit him and I would have a great time.
Okay, there we go. It's official from the bear. We'll have to put it into the guidebook then, Bear. Visit Marcelo when you're in Tokyo next.
Well, he is a part of our Archieverse, so obviously, yeah. Who else do we have in Tokyo besides him?
Yeah, he's just
Or
so
in
nasty
Japan?
to me at times.
Oh, you're nasty to him as well, so it goes both ways.
Pavel,
Pavel.
we've got George Varghese, $5. Archie, favorite independent watchmaker, favorite model. Look, I would have to say Pigeon. Okay, I would say
For me, George, I would say it's a Grubel 4C. I really love that brand, and I wish I can get to that level. Definitely love design of the watches, uniqueness of the watches, the finish, the quality of the movements, the ingenuity, the engineering on them. It's just remarkable to me.
For me, it's
Arch-
Roman Gauthier.
and for you, Ali, Roman Gadier?
Yeah, Roman Gauthier. There's some close seconds, like Shapiro's a close second, Gronefeld's a close second, Jean's a close second, but Roman Gauthier just stands above Grubel, stands above Urwerk, stands above them all for me.
Fantastic. Okay, Archie, next super chat is from Patel Philip, $5.
Let me just say one thing. I just want to add there. Out of the independents, I got a great interest in MB&F and Urwerk. I think they're funky as fuck. Okay. Next super chat is from Patel Philip. Can we please see a Patek Philippe 1518 Cartier signed dial? Thank you. This is rare as rare as rare. Perpetual calendar. This was their first serially produced. Serially means they actually you could order this thing. It was in the catalog, and it's featuring a double signed dial. Ali, how fucking rare is that?
Honestly, this Patek is not my area. Defer to your and Bear's expertise.
This is so fucking rare. It's beyond rare. Okay, this is beyond rare.
So is this considered more rare than Tiffany?
Holy
yes, because you got to remember this watch here was made at a time when credit cards didn't exist. These were fucking small production run watches. Patek wasn't the powerhouse with the Chinese market that it is today. These were tough times in the world. These were very expensive.
How prominent Cartier is written on it. That actually looks very cool to me.
I like the fact that they say you need a high value paddle if you want to even try to buy it.
What's a high value paddle?
Well, hell if I know, man. But dude, it went for over $2 million.
Yeah, well, it's not that ridiculous. $2 million. Ali, can I ask you something? Would you ever buy Ali, you're a wealthy man. Would you ever buy $1 million watch?
I'm like Archie. It's not an appropriate question. I don't like the question. I don't have that kind of money. I don't like you joking about me having that kind of money, dude. I'm perfectly happy with what I have, which does not peak anywhere close to $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to own $1 million watch, Ali.
Honest to God, I don't know if I would like to own $1 million watch. I think if I was to order, because by my math, if I ordered $1 million watch, I have to have like $40 to $60 million of just completely liquid disposable accidental income. But I don't like the damn fucking topic, dude. People rock these awesome Seikos. They rock these awesome Seikos, these awesome fairs. People rock some awesome citizens. Like,
hello, happy people.
Oh, we got
hello.
Kesslitz. What's up, legend?
Ali, greetings. Fair, hello.
Hey.
Hey,
What do we got at the top here? Greetings.
Yeah, I actually don't know who this gentleman is at the top.
This is JD, my good friend
Yes,
JD.
JD,
Oh, hey,
that's right.
How you doing?
JD, actually, Ali, JD is a guy who beat cancer, okay? And he used to watch the ArchieLuxury stream, beating cancer, and just a great guy, Ali. This is the core of the program, Ali Reza.
Good deal, good
He's a
deal.
great bloke.
It looks like he's in front of a shooter
bloke.
boutique. Are you in front of a shooter boutique right now?
Yeah, it's Tag Heuer boutique. From
Okay.
my understanding, it's the #1 sales tag boutique in the world. It's in Sydney. I was just seeing if they've got any of those Kith watches, but I think they've got some boxes, but not the Kith ones. But it's a pretty shitty day in Sydney. It's Sunday morning. What I wanted to do this morning is to do a little challenge. So the challenge is for me to find a hype watch in the wild and film it in 5 minutes. What do you think the chances are? And the better the watch it is, the more of Super Chats Archie gets. So if the PRX, that's just a super sticker. So we'll see what we can find. So just run me in the background.
You put yourself at a disadvantage on a rainy day. Everybody's got sleeves and jackets.
Oh no, I'm confident, Ali. I'm good at finding
There's
these.
a lot of window
things.
displays in Sydney, Ali.
No, in the wild, people wearing it. People wearing it.
It has to be actually person wearing the watch.
Yeah. So let's see. So we'll see how.
So while you're doing that in the background, I think we're like way behind.
Do your super chats.
Keep going there. Keep going there. We got Patel Philip, $5. Can we please see if we did the Cartier dial one? Ali, I got to tell you, man, that is a beautiful, beautiful
keep up
watch.
with the super chats.
The next one is Patel Philip, $5. AC3, do you think you have enough confidence to don a Louis Cartier tank around JJ? Or would you feel self-conscious about girls? You know something, I never care what any other people think of things I'm wearing. That's one thing I learned from Ali. Never be looking at I don't give a fuck about other people's opinions.
Shut up, Archie, you asshole.
It's what I think of it, you know. I've worn many. I never really feel self-conscious. You remember that guy, Mr. Two in Sydney? He used to always, oh, my brother said it looks shit. I said, who the fuck is your brother? What makes him the arbitrator of style? It's what you like. Don't be so flippant there. So I got to be honest with you. I'd wear anything around JJ, and the Cartier I want is the Cartier Torno with the 14mm strap. That's a proper man size, girl size watch. Jake Brooks, $10. Beautiful views. Arch, you have only 5,000. Which chrono do you go for? Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 242 or Navi Timer 7806? Simple question, simple answer. You'd have to go for the Navi, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Between those two, definitely you have to go for Navi. But
can you get a Navi Timer 7806 for that money? I thought you'd have to pay more for it, wouldn't you?
Jake, please don't get either one of those. For that money, I would rather look into Breitling Type 20. That'd be a very cool watch to get an amazing chronograph. I would even look into Tag Heuer glass box watches, Carrera, whichever you like. You can go with Panda or whatever.
Now, the thing is, I don't think you can get a 7806 for that money. You'd have to pay more for a 7806, wouldn't you?
On the secondary market, you can.
Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at what I found. Oh, surely that counts. Surely that counts.
Oh, look at that, Bear. Celebration
Whoa,
dial.
what's this? What's this? At a Monaco. That's pretty good.
Hell,
That is very
Oh.
cool, guys.
There we go. I told
Hey,
you. So I reckon
we had a
that's got to be a
Monaco with-
$50 super chat, surely, at this point.
look at that
Come on.
dial.
Come on.
That is
Anyway.
nice, man.
That
Congratulations.
is
That's a
beyond nice.
that is nice.
So that's
What a
one
nice
that-
find, JD.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I should clarify. It's a nice find. I think the watch is
Yeah.
ridiculous, but it's a nice find.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at this,
I like the
Archie.
Monaco.
Look at this,
And a
Archie.
Monaco.
Monaco,
Nice.
and that's the
Oh,
one
caliber
you
11.
prefer.
Caliber 11. That's the one to
That's the
have
real
there.
one. It's the real one.
Yeah.
Oh, mystery man.
And what was the third
Just-
one? What was the third one?
Oh, that's just mine. Speedy
Oh,
3861.
nice, Speedy. Good, man. Good. Wonderful.
We'll hop on a bit later. These are just random people, by the way. Just completely random.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
What a great segment, Bear. What a great guy, great segment, great spirit there.
Very cool.
That's what we like to see on this channel, Ali. We're trying to bring fun in here, Ali. And
Big Brooks, I don't like either one of those watches, personally. Honestly, man.
oh,
you
the
can
7806. That's the Clivers one, Bear. Come on.
Ah, fuck that.
No, I agree with Bear. I think there's better options in this price range. I'd even go for that Tudor chrono, save a little money.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you, Casper, on that as well. Honestly.
I don't know. I think the 7806 is a nice watch, and he asked us between those two watches, but obviously,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree with
you're
you,
right.
Ali.
If it's between those two, yeah, I agree with you, Ali. If it's
However-
really limited between those two.
The
That's-
Super Ocean
yeah.
Heritage 2, if you get that in a blue dial, blue bezel, it's fucking hot. That is gorgeous, Ali.
That's never been hot. And by the way, Chron on a diver, that's a fucking blasphemy.
Hey, I got a chrono diver here by JJ LeCoute, Bear. You love it, remember?
Is that diver?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Compressor.
Master
Yeah.
compressor.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I love it. I can tolerate it. How's that?
That has the 1,000 hours, right? Master compressor.
But even that's a better choice, I think, than these watches, actually. I would say that's a better choice. Even though
Ali.
I don't necessarily approve.
We got a next super chat. Let me get the super chat. I want to ask you some questions. G Varghese, $5. Archie, what is your favorite version of the Lange datagraph? Any one that is available. I love the datagraphs. They're a beautiful watch. Favorite version would be the perpetual calendar version. Absolutely.
Show us that one, Archie.
Ali, you're a bit of a Lange. I always pictured you could rock a Lange. Yes, no?
I really, I prefer sports watches, and the Odysseus doesn't speak to me. I do like.
No, but
the long
this is the
datagraphs.
datagraph. The Lange
Yeah, no, but
datagraph.
that's what I'm saying. I don't look at long game because I stick with the sports watches, so I can't pull off a datagraph. I can't pull off a longer one. They are classier watches that I can pull off. But of the datagraphs,
I'm going to pull it up.
what I
My
like
computer's
is this.
working now. Actually, there we go. Ali's already done it for me. Ali,
This is my favorite.
it's a datagraph
datagraphs.
perpetual. How the fuck could you not love that?
No, I do love it. That's why I pulled it up. You said
So this
which
is
one? I love it.
equivalent.
I think
this is-
everyone would love this watch. This is
This is the
remarkable.
equivalent of that Patek I had on the show yesterday that Dave just bought. That was
Right.
the
I would take this.
5270.
I would take this over days, all day long.
I got a
Well,
better
give
one
it-
for you. I got a better one for you.
Okay, let's catch up on these super chats
This is
here. I got
such
another.
a nice aesthetics with this color of the dial, with the blue hand. Yeah, man, what a nice aesthetics.
I really
Honestly,
do like this one. This one specifically.
gorgeous, gorgeous.
If George Varghese
Okay.
gets this one, I'll fly out to touch his wrist.
We got a super chat from Patel Philip, $5 for Ali Reza. Please pull up an AP 14701 BC Jasper dial. What is this, Ali?
This is a 36.
147. What size is this, firstly?
Archie,
36
just
grams.
FYI,
36.
AP is Ali's brand. That's where his passion and love is.
Yes, you get on well with Hofmeister, Ali.
No, Hoff hates me. He calls me a militant fuckwit.
Oh, why's that?
No, Hoff and I love Hoff. No, he did call me militant because I'm militant, I guess.
Yes.
Which is fine.
So,
but yeah, no, I love
what
Hoff. We get along great.
You got now, Ali?
I'm sorry?
I don't
What
like
AP?
this. I don't like this at all.
No,
36
it's
million.
also 36 mil. It's 36 mil.
Yeah,
I don't like the Jasper dial, to be honest with you, but the stone dials to me are in general fascinating. So nobody executes them as well as Rolex right now. Historically, nobody's executed it as well as AP, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But right now, AP doesn't execute stone dials, like rarely and not well at all.
Yeah.
So, you know, 36 mil is too small for me. Right now, I have two 15500s, the silver dial, the silver/white dial, the slate dial, and I have a 15720 blue dial. I'm waiting for my grail piece, and I just told them don't call me about any other pieces, just until you call me.
Ali,
about
those three
15,
pillows, you're
407.
talking three watches and a G, three and a G, three and a G. You got the day date, 40 mil, rose gold, black dial. You have got, what's the other two?
No, right.
What's the
So
other
right
two?
now, my 3 rotation is one of the 15500s. I can choose one or the other. Both of them are fine. The 15720, a Roman got the Platinum C, and then my G-Shocks. Right. I'm going to keep it tight. Now, the 15720, I'm going to cycle out for something else. And that's either going to be Master Falcon dial, maybe the day date. It might be something entirely different. I don't know.
15720, that's your AP, isn't it?
That's one.
That's the offshore. That's an offshore. That's
an offshore.
diver. That's the diver, isn't it?
Yeah.
50. You've got the offshore diver. That's a beautiful watch. Don't get rid of that, man.
No, it's not getting rid. I'm going to have a cycle of 3 in a G. I'll have 2 probably rotations. And that's just I'll have 8 watches total, 2 rotations. One will be kind of my summer, spring, and one will be my fall, winter.
Can I give you some advice?
Okay.
If you think the day date 40 is small, what you need to do is get yourself a 34 mil watch, wear it for a week, then put the day date on.
Is that like getting a girlfriend with small hands?
Yeah, I mean, because I think the day date 40 would fit you perfectly, Ali. And don't forget too, it's a dress watch. It's supposed to be a little bit smaller. So the fact that you're saying it's a little bit small, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's an uninteresting topic at the moment. I've got plenty of time. I got bigger things to fry right now. Dirk, I don't spend all my money on Sideshow collectibles. Actually, you'd be surprised. My 3 most expensive ones I got for free. So, but I probably have spent too much money on Sideshow over the years. Either way.
Ollie, let me ask you, because you've kind of been into that Falcon Eye for quite a bit. You don't think you could scratch the itch with just the regular black dial? It's just so much of a premium. I don't think it's that much of a difference.
Oh, it is.
And I think it's nicer.
Sorry,
No.
that's a huge difference, boy.
It's a massive difference visually.
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Like,
From 5 feet away, they look the same.
That would be like saying, just get yourself
Yeah, but my arms aren't 5 feet long, Kessel. It's every time I look at it, I'm going to know it's different.
OP41, let's say blue dial versus OP41 Tiffany dial. That's the difference.
How much more expensive is the Falcon Eye?
$10,000, I think.
No,
from AD or on a secondary
from the AD,
market?
it's just a few $1,000s, like $3,000.
Oh, yeah, from AD, it's a symbolic difference.
Oh, I see. That's your plan. Okay. Yeah, because you could probably get that one from, right? Is that impossible to get?
They're fairly rare. I think it's approaching like 2 years I've been waiting for, or not 2 years. Bear was approaching 3 years. He's been waiting for it.
Yeah.
We got another super chat here from Jefferson Exotic. Today, Archie, today I watched your Red Rooster spicy burger video and another you did in 2014 on KFC. Great content. Also, hello Bear and Kesto. Hey Paul. There we go. Ali, sorry for upsetting you there. I was just trying to get
You'll know if I'm upset.
the genre into it.
He's not upset, actually. That's how he is regular. That's a regular Ali.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Ali, I've gone into big fuck off hockey pucks. That's what I collect now, Ali. After JJ said to me, I collect girl size Pateks, right? Let me show you this. That's my hockey puck. Would that be something you'd wear?
I love that. You know what? one of the most disappointing things for me over the past 7 years is JLC discontinuing a lot of the Master series, including Master compressors, a number of the Master Geographics. I think they were magnificent, and I wish that they would reintroduce them into the catalog.
Yes,
Did you
totally.
know,
But
Ali, that Eric pictures you watching Gallagher on the weekends, breaking watermelons?
I apologize. I'm not sure. Remember, I'm a bit of an immigrant. I'm actually not sure I know what that means.
Gallagher is a prop comedian, kind of like a Carrot Top, basically guy that puts a watermelon and smashes it with
Oh,
the
okay,
big
the big
hammer.
mallet guy with the watermelon in the front row people.
Right, exactly.
I really haven't seen much of him.
now I got to tell you something, Ali. The thing that amazes me with this watch
It's really nice, man.
is the way that the seconds are so exact. The way they've done it, like it's actually quite difficult. Like you compare this to say a Speedmaster, this is a master complete. This is just so fucking clever how it's done. The seconds are direct and instant. The instant that second hand hits the 12, it changes. I'm just going to see if I can get it on the screen here now. It's so precise. Column wheel, vertical clutch. This is because JLC, let's have a look. It's coming up now to the change. Watch it now. Look, instant. You see that? Instant.
Beautiful.
Boom. And it's direct. It's not kind of half-assed how it does it. It's fucking instant. You know, the problem with JLC is I think they've had to eat a lot of shit sandwiches because you've got Vacheron and Lange above them in the Richmond stable.
Yeah, they've been massively mismanaged by Richmond. They've been massively mismanaged. They thought they could coast on the watchmaker for a long time. They discontinued a lot of fantastic watches.
Well, they got rid of a lot of the 8-day stuff, the 8-day reversos.
Yeah. Their releases at Watch Time this year, those 3 Duometras were, if it wasn't for the Moser Streamliner skeleton, the Duometras would have stolen the show for me. That gives me hope. Those 3 particular watches give me hope that JLC has something up their sleeve to turn the corner, right? Those were gorgeous.
It's kind of sad. JLC's never really got the place in the collector's heart for a while, has it? I don't know why. Why?
Because they're not as well finished as we remember them being at price points that they really don't deserve for not being that well finished.
That's the thing. They're going so up market. All their pieces are getting way too expensive.
Yeah. We got a super chat from Patel Philip, $5. Hey, Pa, thoughts on the alleged thin oyster case of them all? The Rolex very flat. Hey, Paul, thoughts on the alleged thinnest oyster case of them all? The Rolex very flat. What's he talking about?
No idea.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go defer to Google. Give me 1 second. I was trying to get Narc to come on because he says it's my fault he's not on.
You've got an email address for Narc?
No, he's in the chat. What the? I've never even heard of this bloody thing.
I never heard of it either, Ali. I've got to be honest with you. Tan thinks of the most obscure 6512 18-karat Rolex very flat.
Look at that.
Fuck me dead. It's beautiful. I love the sub-seconds, but don't you? Don't you wish Rolex would make an oyster perpetual with a fucking sub-seconds?
I do. This year's 1908 release was a good release. I don't know if I want them to mess with the oyster, but I like vintage watches, and this is surprisingly appealing to me. It's got to be like 31. What is it? 34 mil. Like it's tiny. Lume is radium. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking.
It's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful watch.
I'm actually surprisingly.
By the way, what the hell's happened to Hodinkee? Hodinkee sacked a whole lot of staff. Did you hear about that?
I mean, Watch Pro covers the watch market really well, right? And they talk about everybody's downturn in terms of revenue. So Hodinkee, Watchinista, I mean, I'm sure they're all struggling for money right now.
That is so beautiful. I got to tell you honestly, with that caramel strap there, the 18K gold, yellow gold just works with it. I think that's fucking. It's like a Patek. It's like a.
What
It
size
reminds
are
me
we
of
talking here?
34,
34.
34, Kessler. It would fit you perfectly.
Little small.
Yeah.
Good price though, 4,900.
I heard Kesselitz is a beefcake. That's got to be really small for him.
It's small for everyone. From a modern perspective, it's too small of the watch.
You know, Bear, 34 used to be the size.
Many things used to be. Things change. Life changes.
You know, the funny thing is, when 34 was in, no one even asked what size it was. They didn't measure this shit, Bear.
Tell you that things change, right? You have to understand
It
different
wasn't
times.
even an issue. It wasn't even an issue.
So who cares? That's
I love these. I love
you
these
can
1809s.
you can also wear the bell bottoms and act like you're cool. It's up to you. Nothing stops
Richard Nixon did that.
Right.
When the president does it, it's not cool. Remember that.
Paul, let me ask you a question here.
Can we get Kesselitz up on camera since he's got his camera on?
Yeah, let's get him up there. He's fucking. He is popping, man. Kessler is popping.
Let's talk
today.
watches, boys. All right. So you got the 1908 up. What do you think? All right, keep the watch up though, because this is an interesting thought here. You know, they've shown some of these vintage Rolex with the perpetual calendars. Do you think they'll bring that back with the 1908? Some of these complicated Rolex.
Okay, so Rolex never had a perpetual calendar. They had a triple date.
I thought it was perpetual. Okay, I don't know the details on it.
I think Captain Sully, I think he brought up a really good point, is that Rolex is not in the business of introducing complications regularly. So that's why they didn't introduce a complication with the 1908 this year. They just refined it to what should have been the launch year. So I think if you look at their history, you're looking between every 3 to 5 years, they may introduce a change to a given complication, and then every 5 to 10 years, a complication. So I think a few years down the line, especially 2029, when they bring that new manufacturing facility, they got one coming that they're leasing next year, right? And then the one their in-house manufacturing facility in 2029. I think we could see a real movement introduced by 2030, a real complications movement, right? It gives the 1908 a few years to get traction, and they can come out with an annual calendar. They can come out with triple date again, moon phase.
Triple date. That's probably what it was. Yeah, Patel's saying no perpetual from Rolex. You know, when I see the 2 aperture windows, I get all excited. I think it's the perpetual.
I got to tell you, Ali, I think you've got to get some more time with that rose gold day date on your wrist. Would you ever get rid of it for a day date 2? That's bigger.
If they brought that back, that's what I've been waiting for. If they brought that back,
how'd you buy it secondhand, pre-owned?
The actual existing day date 2, I'm not a huge fan of.
There is a way to experience the Rolex perpetual calendar that was a piece unique done by Frank Mueller. The Rolex Datejust by Frank Mueller.
Really, there was Frank Mueller. I'm one of the few people who actually like their watches. I didn't know he did a piece unique for Rolex.
Oh yeah, no. Frank Mueller was a huge. He used to fuck around.
But I don't know if you would consider that to be. I mean, you can bring it up and take a look, and you tell me what you think.
Are you shitting me? It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not officially endorsed by Rolex, but do you understand?
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you.
He's taking a Rolex and it's like getting a BMW and doing something, making it a triple turbo or putting a.
I understand. He still did it, and oh man, I hate
Rolex hates this shit. They fucking go crazy. They say, don't do this. They sue you. They actually sue you for doing this shit.
They shouldn't.
They're Swiss. They got no sense of humor, Ali. Ali, there's no sense of humor with them, okay? They're Swiss.
Damn, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to. Like I said, I didn't actually plan to jump on, but I didn't want to be depressed, so I jumped on.
Hey.
I've got a couple things to take care of, folks, so I'm going to drop.
Ali, you've cheered me up, Ali. By the way, you've cheered me up, okay? If it's any consolation to you.
And Per, I appreciate you letting me on. Bear, Kesselitz, it was good to see you as well. JD
Thank
and
you for
Jake,
being
it was
on,
good to
Ali.
meet
You were quite popular amongst the viewers and people in the chat. They love seeing you on a panel.
And then Patel, you can resume with the other pillows that I'm not good at. So you guys take care.
Take care, Ali. Thank you, man.
He's a top collector. He's very fragile, Bart Kesselitz. You notice that with him?
Is he? I don't think so.
Fragile?
He's very fragile. And I think the reason for that is...
No, he's not fragile. You're just a fucking moron who doesn't understand.
He doesn't have
the
Patek in the collection. He's not having Patek.
He's not, I don't think he's not a fan of the brand, though. He hasn't caught the bug. We have to talk to him about that.
We got to plant the seed, Kessler. We got to plant the seed.
No, he's an AP man. You see, we've talked about this. You know, you kind of take sides. So that's the one where you kind of...
What the fuck you mean by fragile? You're such a fucking douche sometimes. You know what? No wonder I have this urge sometimes to slap you. Honestly.
I got to be honest with you. He made a few valid points about ArchieLuxury, but...
Very good points, actually.
They fucked up their brand themselves. They've really fucked up a lot of things themselves.
Cruise control. Got no one to... Cruise control.
It's birth control they're using, you know? It's just...
I see.
They're fucking with the brand, see?
It's a one-model brand. It's a reverso or bust. I mean...
No, I think AP is a one-model pony. Right? Let's be honest. The code 1159, nah. You know what? The dumb thing is, rich people have such short memories. Go check out the resale value on a Jules Audemars.
Right. Those are dirt cheap now.
And you know, the funny thing is, if you want to compare perpetual calendars from the 80s, you compare a perpetual calendar Patek 3940, that's the one Watch Reporter's got. Compare that to the Vacheron equivalent and the AP equivalent. They are a fraction. You know why?
Yeah, tell me.
Nobody fucking wants them.
Well, how come the 3940 is so much more expensive than the 5140?
The 5140 was only out for a short time. It's 1 mil bigger. And some people say the font they used for the registers, it was a little bit, it looks overcrowded because the font was bigger.
On which
the
one?
Proportions on the 5140, the font they use, if you call up a 5140, the font is, I'll call it up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because I want to share this point with you, Keslo, because you're a Patek man and we got to share this shit, right?
Yeah, I'm
so
shocked.
If you look at a 5140, 5140 Patek, right? And I got to tell you this. I've always liked the 5140. Here's one here.
Yeah. So we're talking 37, right? 37 mil.
37 mils. It had a short production run, right? Which normally would mean that it was popular, but the font they used was a little bit, how do we put it? The font, I'm just calling one up here. They claim the font made it look overcrowded. Now, I personally, I would prefer a 5140 over a 3940. Okay, but that's
why.
See how it looks a bit crowded there? Well, just the font. They say the font was too big for the dial, so it looks crowded. Whereas the 3940, if we type in Patek 3940, even though the watch is smaller, the font is smaller, and it just gives it a.
But you think that's what's driving the price difference? Just the aesthetics? Now what?
Well, the other thing too is that 3940.
Just to ring a little comment on that from another Patek fanboy. AC3 is nuts. 3940 over 5140 all day.
Yeah, see, I think there's like
more
that's the thing.
and cooler.
there's a collectability factor to this. I think that there must be a
And
lot more rare
Dirk, you are
or
absolutely right. As a matter of fact, I'm following 2 games. I'm watching Denver playing Minnesota in NBA, and I'm watching Boston and Toronto. So Dirk knows me too well. Continue, guys. I love it.
Look at this, Bear. This is on the screen now. That's a 3940. Can you see the fonts? It's just fits in so beautifully.
yeah, a little more air, a little more room to breathe there.
Yeah, it's like boxes. It's like wearing underpants too small. Then you put on a pair that's one size too big. It just feels amazing.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Interesting. I do. I actually do.
Now, the other thing is, too, 3940s, there's different versions, Series 1, 2, and 3. When you say they're more expensive, it actually, if you drill down, it's certain series.
Super chats, Archie, just and then continue.
Super chats. We've got a super chat here from Patel Philip, $5. Thoughts on the first Rolex in-house chronograph and first Rolex with a rotation bezel, the Rolex Zerograph. So let's have a look at that. The Rolex Zerograph. Holy fuck, Bear. What do you think of this?
Wow,
I never heard of these things. Reference 3346. What sort of Rolex is this, Bear?
No idea, man.
Fucking rare. This is rare as they come, Bear. This is so rare.
So is that what you call a California dial?
Yes, indeed. California, here we come.
I can't even see it, to be honest with you. So it's too small. I can't see the dial, Archie.
Okay.
I'm getting some glass hood to CQ vibes on the dial.
I'm calling it up for you, Bear. Always doing the best we can for our Bear. Remember that. Look at this, Bear. How's that?
Yeah, this is definitely a history lesson from Patel, Toyota Mo. You are absolutely correct.
Just having a look here, see if we can get any more. Look at that, Bear. The bezel. Beautiful.
Looks like Seiko Monster.
Seiko Monster. It does a bit, doesn't it? Look at that, hey?
Yeah. California dial, eh? Interesting.
I wish Rolex would bring out a California dial. No, I don't know why no one does it now, Bear.
Panerai does, don't they?
I don't know if they still do it, but I always associate Panerai dial with a California dial.
Yeah. But I want someone like Rolex or Omega to do it, you know, mainstream. Or ArchieLuxury to do it. Wouldn't that be so cool? It's incredible lineup there. Another super chat here, Patel Philip, $5. Also, don't worry, pillow fans. We have Curly on Dungeon after this show. That's exactly right.
Good. So what else you got?
Curly.
What else you got?
Hey, Kessler, what's going on in the Patek world for you? Anything exciting? Have you been wearing your 5212? Any thoughts of selling Rolex off to get it?
Okay, I have a proposition. Ready?
Yes.
Hey, Kessler.
Yeah. I get a bit worried that you won't actually use a bit of consumer debt to fund the hobby.
Kessler, I actually Googled for you modern watch California dials. And it's actually not many options, to be very honest with you. So we do have a modern Panerai with California dial, which is greenish California dial. We have Fairer, you know, the Fairer brand.
Oh, yeah.
We have that with California dial. We have a Bremont producing California dial. We have Isotope producing California dial. And
I never heard of fucking Isotope. Who the fuck is Isotope?
They're actually interesting. Micro brand. They're a very interesting micro brand. I like them.
Micro brand?
Yeah. and the British brand Fears has a
Fears.
California dust.
I never heard of this. Where?
So
Where do you?
I'm talking to don't interrupt me. I'm talking to my friend Kessler. So Kessler, in all honesty, no big options. The only really cool option is the Panerai still.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they don't sell well, or people aren't asking for it.
I think they would, man. I think it's very interesting if they actually do it. If the brand, like Archie mentioned, like Rolex does it, or Omega does it, or IWC does it, or Breguet, sorry, or Breitling, or something like that. I think people would be intrigued. But yeah, that's that. So continue. Oh, we have a super chat from Medium Legend. Sorry.
Oh, Toyota Mo, Medium Legend. Thank you so much for coming on, Toyota Mo. $10. Appreciation for Ali, Patel, Bear, Kessler, and the awesome punters in the chat. Great job, boys. Oh, yeah, to Big Boy after Ali woke you up. Yeah, he's hard to give compliments to. Isn't he? He's a very
Maybe
fucking...
Yeah, maybe
He's
just
a bit
doesn't like.
cantankerous.
Maybe just doesn't like fake compliments. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep him, the pillows, the
Some people are
foundation.
not big fans of fake compliments. Like they kind of don't want to bother with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all different, right? I love, if you ever want to give a fake compliment, feel free to do it for me, Archie.
You love fake compliments,
Oh,
don't
fuck,
you?
my favorite. When you say, I love you, Bear. I love you, Bear. I love Bear. You're the best, Bear. I love you, Bear. You're the best, Bear. So, yeah. Another super chat, by the way.
We've got another super chat here. Another super chat. This is from Patel Philip. Thoughts on the Black Dial Nautilus 3711 1G-001? I think it's too small. It's too damn small.
Is that the tropical dial?
37100. Give me the number again. /1. What was it? 3700 /1G.
3711/1G-001.
Okay. To be totally honest with you, it's a white gold Nautilus. You know what?
What, Archie? Patel says it's 42 millimeters.
Just double checking what he says there. It's 42 millimeters.
I'm a good bear. That's right, T-Dubs. Good bear. Thank you, T-Dubs.
Oh, yeah. Laurent Ferrier has a Cali dial. Tobster. That's right. I think they do. I've seen that. I don't know if it's still in production, but I know what you're talking about. They've done that for sure.
Maybe they had before, but I was pulling up what's in a present production.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at that. That's 3711.
Wow.
White gold. You know what? I don't like hype. 42 millimeter, Bear.
You cannot afford hype. You like hype, but you cannot afford it.
I can't afford anything, Bear, lately.
Well, that's okay. I mean, ultimately, it's a beautiful watch, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful watch. They're special.
What makes them special?
It's all the hypey collectors want them. They want it, Bear. This is what annoys me. In this world that we live in, they all want stuff, and it's just
so
unfair.
That's interesting. Is it only special? Is it only good because everyone else
it's hyped? Like, you know what's not special? Can I tell you what wasn't special? Those watches Clive had, rare birds. They may be rare birds, but they're unwanted birds, don't you think?
I fucking hate that shit.
No, but he kept saying rare birds, but nobody fucking wanted it, did they?
No.
Did they want any of that or not?
No,
You tell me, Bear.
Not. Who the fuck wants that shit? Fucking bunch of maybe old people there, the fucking flea markets.
And he never sold it. I told him that's got to go to New York. He's got to, you got to sell it. You can't sell that shit where he is,
We have another super chat again from Patel Philip.
Thank you, Patel Philip. Here we go. Patel Philip, $2. Pull up the Patek 5065 blue dial and thoughts. Patek 5065 blue. Let's get this fucker up on. Holy fuck. What the hell is this?
Wow.
You ever seen this before?
I don't think so.
Fucking gorgeous.
What is it, Bear? What is this thing?
Gee, that's a beautiful watch.
Aquanaut, Bear.
God, it's gorgeous.
I'm glad I'm seeing it now. I would have thought someone was wearing a fake if I saw this.
You know? Yeah, you're right, Kessler. I never
Pull it
Actually,
up.
Bear,
Pull it up.
they also
What's
did
the
a
deal?
Yeah,
I'm bringing it up now. Actually,
Yeah.
I've got a great article on it, Bear. I've just found a fantastic article on this
Did you?
watch.
Fuck, that's amazing, man.
They
Talk
also
about
did a
money.
burgundy version, Bear. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Fuck, look at that.
Chinese New Year, Paul.
Yes,
Chinese New Year.
The yellow gold. I've seen the yellow gold one. That's beautiful.
My goodness, is that blue one beautiful, man?
On a grenade strap. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that on the bracelet. I got a friend of mine who's got that.
By the way, Archie, when you mentioned Ali being fragile, he just wants you to know that you, on the other hand, you are made entirely of marshmallow puff, and you are not in position to call anyone fragile.
Marshmallow what?
Marshmallow puff.
Puff.
Michelin Man. Michelin Man.
The
All right. So
Michelin Man.
okay. So what do we got? So it says 2005. How
So
many
what's
of
the
these were
story
made?
of this?
How many? How limited is this? I've never seen this.
This is fucking
What's the
gorgeous.
real deal here?
Actually, I'll show you some more of them. There's some more here. I want to show you some more. This
I
is the
don't want
guide.
to hear more. I couldn't care less about more. I want to know about the blue one. What's the story? How much? Where is it? How many? Tell me about the blue one. Don't tell me about other. I don't want others. I want the blue one. What's the material? What's the material? What's everything about it? Tell me, please. Pontiff. Pontiff,
Yes,
please.
yes. Well, this blue one here, right? The blue, this was 2005. Blue dial, red seconds, and matching blue strap.
Hey, you and Lux can name your show Fluffy and
Okay.
Puffy.
So this is
I
the
just came with a
5065.
Fluffy and Puffy morning show. Fuck me, Dad. That's a great name. Fluffy
Okay, so
and Puffy.
This is the plum dial Aquanaut Arch. Plum dial.
Plum with a prune dial. They call it a
38
prune.
mil.
It's prune.
Okay, 38 millimeter, 2005.
Yeah.
And one of a handful. How many are fucking? They never give you they're probably not going to give you the true number.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want, Kessler? Please tell me.
Maroon, plum, baby, plum.
I want blue. That blue is just so fucking cool.
It's like toy blue though, you know. It's like a kid. It's like
I am a
Happy
kid.
Meal.
I'm a kid.
Happy Meal.
That's
Happy
right.
Meal toy.
That's right. That's that. That's exactly.
We
what
need
I want.
maroon, plum. Wait, so how much are these? How much are we talking here?
$1 billion. Super chat from Patel, $10, boys.
Patel Philip, $10. Everyone loves our favorite diver, the Rolex Submariner. When Rolex was transitioning the sub into a luxury watch, it was referenced 1680. Please pull up the Rolex Submariner 1680 prototype and critique. Rolex Submariner prototypes. Rolex 1680 prototype.
Patel's just pulling some remarkable fucking topics. Remarkable.
I never seen this stuff before. Have you?
No. Never even heard of this.
This is good. We're learning. We're learning here.
1680, Archie.
1680. This is a prototype. Look at this bear.
Wow, that looks
Just having a
brand
look.
new.
Dear God, I would
Looks, the
love that.
condition is so good. Look at the dial on that. Go back.
Oh, it has no minute track. This is the prototype. No minute track there.
Good eye. Good eye.
I know, I was reading down below, okay?
Still good eye, good eye.
What do you think?
Slow down a little. Slow down.
By the way,
Macro.
Patel tells us that's not the one, fuckface.
Oh,
blue dial one. It's the blue dial one with the President Bark bracelet, you fuckface, he says.
Did anyone see that Kentucky Derby today? Holy hell, what a race. Photo finish, Paul. Photo finish.
Photo finish sponsored by Longines.
It probably was it?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's the rare one he's talking
here we
about.
Wah, wah,
You-
wah, wah.
I like the previous. Go back.
Previous one was much nicer. Do you know what? This is Yachtmaster. This is Yachtmaster, boys.
Mm.
All right? Archie,
Wait, so which one's the
why
prototype?
are you scrolling down? I already told you which one it is. It's the
That's
blue
it here.
one.
There you go.
And he wants you to critique it.
Look, I nipple dial, blue dial, white gold. The bezel, you can see the bezel is white gold. It's got the insert there, the way they've done it. Interesting how it's got the half. You see where the ratchets are on the bezel? It's interesting. Bear, this is a very interesting.
Well, if you think about it, that's where you would grab it, right? If you were to grab the watch, that's where you would place your fingers, right?
Grab it. Mm.
God, I love the previous one. Yeah, this is Yachtmaster, boys. This is Yachtmaster.
Would you ever add a vintage bear?
No. No interest in that.
Amazing stuff. This is amazing stuff.
Are you gonna critique it, Cashflow?
I'm not an expert in this. I mean, aesthetically, it doesn't look fully finished. I mean, I don't know. That bezel looks.
Well, it's a prototype, but see.
Where does it say prototype though? See, the previous one actually said it on the dial.
Well,
even if it is, I guess I see what you're saying. So you're saying this is a one-off? This is just a one-of-one prototype?
Exactly.
So it's just a rough idea. I mean, I'm glad they evolved. I'll say that. Look at the crown guards; they're just kind of poking out like little.
But can you see the Yachtmaster DNA in that? Can you see how Yachtmaster would have been a next level luxury sub?
In what way though? Like from just the dial, I guess. But
from everywhere, from platinum bezel.
Hmm. Oh, sure. I see what you mean. Yeah, because they've done that similar style. Sure,
right.
I can see that.
Because the precious metal bezel was always a sign of the Yachtmaster, wasn't it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also more finished. Remember too, the Yachtmaster is like a Submariner, a little bit more dignified.
Right.
It's for people with yachts, as opposed to boats, or
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's a significant part of history. It's very cool.
Now that you've got a Patek 5212, Kessler, would you ever join an exclusive men's club in Hollywood?
Like what? What does that entail?
A selective club. A selective club. You need to apply for membership.
Maybe a golf club.
You like golf?
That actually, country club is hard to get into in America, isn't it?
You just got to know the right people. I do love golf, though.
Okay, so those country clubs in America, that's selective memberships.
Pluta always had this fascination with classes, with royalty.
No, the club thing is a carry on from that Raphael guy.
Like,
well, you know, The Riviera, it's like a $250,000 initiation.
That's what Archie dreams about. See, him and Watch
What's the
Reporter are very
Riviera?
similar in certain ways. They
What's
both
the
want to
Riviera?
be
Sorry.
It's a country club in
aristocrats.
LA. There's a bunch of guys that aren't even golfers. They're like bank financiers, and they go just
Archie's
to meet
dream.
all
That's
the
Archie's fucking dream.
players.
100%. 100%.
One day.
Do the players even hang around at clubs like that?
Super chats, boys. We need to jump on
I
super
wouldn't know.
chats.
Here we go. Money. The money's flowing. Here we go.
Patel Philip, $5. Oh, sorry. Did we read the Toyota Mo one?
No, we did not.
Toyota Mo, $10. Last week, I backstabbed my YouTube partner, Ali Reza, by saying Mike the Snake was the greatest unpaid intern of all time. I officially retract that statement. Ali is the greatest unpaid intern of all time.
There you go.
And we got Patel Philip, $5. Please show us the rare albino dials for the Explorer, Submariner, and GMT Master. Thoughts on them?
I love it. Albino tiles.
Yeah, Rolex albino.
Have you heard of these? Have you at least heard of these?
Who are you asking, Ponte or me?
Either of you.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've never seen one in the wild. Have you ever seen one?
No.
So that's the Explorer.
This is
Let's have a look.
cool.
There's a few there.
All right, out of everything you've pulled up, I'd be down with one of these. This is pretty cool.
This one comes up every single year when the people are talking about the predictions.
They should bring this back. That would
Everyone
sell.
wants this back, of course.
Right, so
That's
so
the
you did it for the
GMT.
The Explorer works better with it, I think.
The GMT, which was produced according to the legend and myth for the executives of the Pan American.
Right. So this is where they get the idea for the Tudor one, right?
Yes.
This was the okay.
Yeah.
Slow down.
This is the Explorer.
That looks great. That looks great.
It does.
I love it. 6610. Wait, they make a 1016 version. Go 1016. That's your favorite, Paul. Remember the good old days?
Ooh. Good old days, Bear.
The amazing old days.
45,000? Wait, go back up. 45,000 Swiss franc. Oh my God.
Archie, I just want to double check. Curly's asking me, are we ending in half an hour?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It said that sold for 45,000 in 2017. That's insane. These are crazy.
Is the Submariner albino. Look at this Submariner albino. Look at that.
Fuck, how do you know someone just didn't swap the dial on you? I mean, all this shit is just so fucked, you know? It's cool until, you get burned one. I don't know. It's just scary. Another topic.
I got to tell you, out of all of those there, let's have a look. Explorer.
See, go down a little bit. I'm
GMT.
sorry. I just want to point out. I want to point something out on that Explorer. Like the seconds hand was so much more white. Oh, you passed it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But you just never know, what's original. At least I wouldn't.
No, well, that's the whole point there.
Even the dealers,
how
do they know?
The funny thing is, I will tell you a story. I went to Singapore a couple years back. I'm not naming any dealers, but a friend of mine bought an Explorer 2, and it had been they had fucked with it. You know what I mean? To make it something it's not. They fuck with these things. How do you know, Kessler?
And part of me is I understand you got to get the thing working. If that's the only part, but I don't know. It's just a lot of ifs. But fuck it. If you don't care about that, then just get it, It is so cool. That is so cool. So what year is that? What year are we talking?
50s.
Wow.
50s, 60s.
A lot of history.
Uzi's got a project going. Uzi, hey Arch, I put a luxury project together for you. Could you give it a watch? What is this, Bear?
Well, he's giving a YouTube link in his actual super chat.
Okie dokie, I got to call it up. You know how difficult this. I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys because I like to make you guys happy. I got to tell you something, guys. The thing with this thing is that it is so. Oh fuck! I'm in the wrong module. Fuck me, Dad. Just give me a minute. I'll get it up for you.
That's what she said.
Have you ever bought a vintage piece, Bear?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, different lane.
You've never been interested in it, or you just not? You like new. You like to buy new, don't you? You also.
I'm like Goldberg.
You really
I like
like
them new and shiny.
You know, it's in a way, it's kind of like old shoes. You know, they carry an energy. You know.
What?
Yeah, like what if that person went bankrupt and had to sell that watch, and now you're
You
getting
believe
the
in
watch?
that shit?
I don't know. When it's that old, you know,
go.
maybe you got a fucking bad egg. You know, that energy gets passed off.
Archie, we don't believe
My
in
God,
that shit, right?
This boo-boo shit. That's what we say when we're buying to get the price down.
That is true. That, I respect that.
Here we go.
I respect that. That's a good game.
Let's have a look. What a great clip. Do you like that, Bear?
Very much so. Thank you, Uzi. I hope you had a better day today. Yesterday you did not have a great day. So hopefully you had an awesome day today. We have another super chat from Patel Philip. Thank you, Patel.
Patel Philip, we got another super chat. Here we go, Patel Philip. $5. Would you consider 6536 good buying compared to the 6538? And yes, I know you don't like vintage. Just compare the two watches.
Fiker. Rolex
6538. So what are we talking? Daytonas. We're talking. No, we're not. We're talking 6538. It's a Submariner. Submariner. It's a Submariner. This is the big crown guard. Let's get this fucker on the screen now. Let's get her up on the screen now. And we're comparing this bear to a 6536. So this is the 6538. And the 6536.
Sorry, give me
cutlery.
I got snacks going there. Snacks. We're going for a marathon stream here. I gotta get snacks.
Snacks. He's got snacks, Bear. I got to tell you. Look, would you consider buying a good buying compared to the 6? So basically, these are two vintage Submariners. You know what? I'd love a vintage sub. Fuck it, I'd get one. You betcha.
Give me a second. I'm muting.
$6538. Let's compare the two. See if we've got a picture of both of these fuckers on the screen. So basically, the difference is the size of the crown, Bear. It's the crown, baby. The crown. The crown is different. That's the main difference. It's the. Do you want a big crown or a small crown, Bear? I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, they're both beautiful in their own way. I have no preference from
no crown guards. These are 37 mils, I believe.
He wants to hear from you, Archie.
So he's asking me the question, would I consider buying it? Look, vintage is a tough market, but hey, you know what? Why not? Go for it. I'd love one, Tan. A vintage Submariner. It's a beautiful thing to have, I think. Absolutely. Why not? They're expensive. That's the problem. We got Manta, $2. Pay Mental Jockey 600. You collected 900 already. Thank you, Manta. Thank you so much for the super chat. Every bit helps. What else have we? Bear.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. What's the reason you'd stay away from vintage? Why wouldn't you buy something like this from a good dealer?
I don't like the inferior build. I don't like patina. I don't like anything about them. I mean, that's why. I'm not like, I'll be honest with you. I can appreciate design. I can appreciate the look of the vintage watches, but yeah, it's inferior materials and inferior build compared to the modern, primarily Rolex, if we're talking, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
to me, all you need to do is take a look at the build of those watches in the past and compare it to the modern Rolex. It's day and night. I like modern Rolex. That's where my
Love.
love is. Yeah.
Modern Rolex. There you go, guys.
I do
Modern
love
Rolex.
when I do like when brands do the reintroduction of their vintage pieces in the modern materials and the proper build. I think that's amazing. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends how you're looking at it, Rolex does not do that. They simply evolve and they never go back. But you remember there were some nice little travel through the time, Breitling opportunities with them reintroducing some previous timepieces in the modern materials, modern build. And then you know what? That can be pretty cool. That can be pretty cool.
You know, if you squint your eyes, this Rolex looks like the new Tudors. You know, with the gold, with the
That's why a lot of people like these Tudors, right? The Tudor success is based on that resemblance, of course.
Right.
You think that's clever? They moved away from the word Submariner. They moved away. It's Black Bay. No longer a Submariner. They're Black Bay.
I don't think they had a choice. I don't think they were given a choice on that.
Well, Rolex owns both of them. They could have done anything they wanted.
No, but that's the point. Rolex made that decision. They don't want to mix the message. They don't want to water down the Rolex sub.
Tell me this, Bear. These watches, in the day, most people would just have one watch, wouldn't they? Well, what would most people, in your dad's day, how many watches? People would have one Rolex, wouldn't they? Wouldn't have a fucking collection. We would be considered hoarders.
Actually, that's a boring topic. We talked about it too many times.
Okay. It's a boring topic.
Patel says that it's double the price as the 6536. So that's why he asked AC3 if he would go small crown.
Yes.
So 6538 is double the price of 6536.
Double.
Yeah.
It's amazing, Bear, that it makes such a big difference for such a small thing there. They are both very rare watches, but both of those watches are not cheap. You know, the big crown is where the money is, the smart money is, Bear. You know this, don't you? The big crown. The 50, what's that? They're I got to tell you, Rolex themselves, they're I really wish one thing they would do is, I really wish we could get a fucking Coke. I really wish we could get a fucking. I'd like to see a California dial come out. I would like to see so many things they never do. They don't listen. They don't seem to be listening to what the customer wants, Bear.
They know what they're doing for sure. By the way, obviously they keep they being a top brand. They're being always the center of attention. They are everything they do. Others are trying to copy.
Yeah. Yeah. Other people are trying to copy. You're right, Bear. You're very right. I got to tell you, Bear, I really would love to get some vintage stuff in my collection, but I don't know what is good value. A lot of the vintage shit is so small and fragile. You know, that fragile. I don't like fragile.
Eric makes a great comment. Watch enthusiasts are not the target market. He's 100% right. Watch enthusiasts. If the watch brand depends on watch enthusiasts, they can shut the factory down. They can just go home.
Yeah. Why do you say that? Because enthusiasts are a pain in the ass to deal with.
They're a pain in the ass to deal with. They're very niche. There's not many.
Cheers, boys. Cheers. We're going matcha. A little matcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
Cheers. Why not?
Cheers. A lot of vintage talk. So what would be your first pick? If you were to go back into the vintage world, what would you be looking at?
You know what? I think the thing with vintage is it depends what comes along. One of the big things with vintage is you want to have original dial. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want to have a redial. Remember redials? Do you like redials?
Of course not. You never find a watch you like, though, and then go search out for it. You always just wait to see what... You're an opportunist, Hunter. Opportunist.
You know, there's certain things I want. I got to be honest with you, Kessler. You know, I like themes, right? Like, you know, I had my 4 Patek stolen. That means I wouldn't get a 5140. It's not. I don't want one now because I don't have the other ones that would go so well with that as a set. So now I collect hockey pucks, chunky monkey hockey pucks. That's my genre. Okay. Does that make sense?
That's your current phase.
Yeah, hockey pucks. Okay.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you honestly, I think that's the best way to go. You know.
If you're enjoying, then yes.
Do you have a theme? Well, you're getting rid of the Sea Dog, right? What I don't like about you is you're not a true collector because you won't have consumer debt. You won't get consumer debt to finance the addiction. You're not a real, I can tell.
It's a reward. The watch is a reward, you see.
Yeah, but come on, Dave Ramsey, come on. It's all very well when you're doing big money in LA, but when you've got a nickel and dime like I do.
You only need one watch. You were just talking about it earlier. You get more when you have more. Okay. Forget all that realistic stuff.
You know what Dave Ramsey misses out on? There are some people in life who wait to pay cash and they just miss out. They die. They miss out on the opportunity.
Well,
they never experience it. You know what? That sucks. It's not the American way.
Though. You can't have everything in life. You see.
You can't always get what you want.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting rid of the Sea Dog.
Always get what you want.
Getting rid of the Sea Dog, and hear me out. I want to get rid of the green sub We're getting rid of the Cermet. Hear me out.
No,
You know,
you just
listen.
got that, man. You're supposed to make you happy. Why are
I
you
know.
getting
That's
rid
when
of
you dump
it?
it while it's brand new. That's when it's at its highest. That's when you get the most.
Who are you
for
going to dump it
brand
to?
New, brand new.
A dealer in LA?
These are ideas. I'm not making a move yet. Hold on, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, listen. I'm coming around to, and I want you to pull this up for me. The 6007 with the yellow carbon dial
That's
motif.
expensive.
No, they're coming down.
expensive.
No, they're dropping like a lead balloon. These are sinking fast, Paul. These are on under 30 grand already, and they're dropping. They're dropping. Yellow, baby, yellow. What do you think of this? Modern, modern.
Do you really need it?
Well, we're exchanging. We don't need anything.
So what's this going to cost? But you know what?
Well, here, if I get Sea Dog, and
for half the money, Keslo, for half the money of this yellow thing, you can get a 6006.
Ah, this is so much better. New movement. I want new. 40 mils.
No, but it uses the 240 micro rotor movement.
No. This is 26.
Yes.
No.
The 6006 uses the micro rotor movement.
This one doesn't, though. I know. Oh, I see.
I know. This uses
so you prefer
this? What's a better movement, Keslo?
I don't think so. I'd go.
Keslo, how do you mean you don't think so? Ask Tan. The micro.
Okay, what does Tan think? 6006 or 6007? Tanzil, give us the verdict, please. Drum roll, please.
And the 60, you don't have a precious metal paddock. You've got steel.
That's what I'm saying. That's why this would be special. You see, white gold, baby, white gold. You don't like it, huh? That surprises me. The one thing I won't criticize on this watch.
This is not. You know, why don't you get a 5227? They're good value on the second. That's the officer's case back.
I love it, but it's a little too dressy.
Paul Brittany had one. You know, Paul Brittany, he's cool, man. He's so fucking cool. He put drugs in the back of it, man. He talked about it on his Jeep.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. That is one thing cool about that watch. But it's glossy as fuck, dude. It's just shiny. It's a mirror. It looks like a fucking mirror on the wrist. It's beautiful, but it's too dressy. This is more modern. You can pull this off with the t-shirt and shorts. Let me criticize this, and I think most people agree. Will this watch be cool in 20 years? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know about that. But these are sinking. Okay, I'll tell you this, Paul. By the end of the year, you could probably get this for 25 grand. So I'm thinking the sub, the CQ, and a couple extra grand. Bob's your uncle. We're in. Double paddock. 2 Rolex and 2 paddock. Silence. Talk to me, Paul. Talk to me. What are we looking at?
I still think.
Is this enough for being a chunky monkey, Paul?
Here we go. We got a super chat from Mantra. We've got Mantra. Who is Manta? Jock one stream for Marcelo now. What says you? I don't know what he's saying. What's he trying to say, Bear?
Thank you for super chat.
I don't understand him, to be honest with you.
I like this watch, Kessler.
Bro, it's grown on me. The thing is, I got to try it on. I do have to try it on because I was hot on that 5226, the asphalt dial, but I tried it on recently.
Marcelo has no streams running, so what the hell are you talking about?
Who cares that you just thank the man for super chat?
Thank you. You're just trying to cause trouble.
I tried that 5226 on though, even though it's 40 mil, the lugs kind of lay over the wrist too far, so I've kind of been looking in other directions. And this one's, when this first came out, I kind of didn't like it, mainly because they came out with 3 colors. I was like, what the fuck? Why are there 3?
Yeah, but I like the blue.
It's like an Omega. I know, but I have the Batman, so I can't go. You don't want to go too much blue.
See, I suppose a really rich person will buy all 3 of them, so I'll take the lot.
That's silly. The same watch. Yellow though.
I'm telling you, that's what they do. But
the yellow is actually the cheapest. I don't know why, but it's like, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I love the. But Keslo, compare that to a 5227. That's the officer's back, big size. They're really, really cheap.
I know, but the 5212 has the same hands. I'd rather get something like this. It's just different style, you know. You got to think about the whole cohesiveness of the collection. Let's see.
Guys, we have to link up to Curly soon, Bear. Curly asked us.
The pillow number 2 and pillow number 3 coming up.
In fact, I'm going to jump on there with Curly.
Fantastic.
Okay?
Fantastic.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm going to
go.
That
he actually has a show with a topic with. He prepared the show. It's not just a bench.
Okay.
You know, it's not like a sit and fucking talk. He did the homework. He actually does the work. Eh?
It does
I know
work.
it's a very unfamiliar area for you, but sometimes, like when he prepares the show, he doesn't really want anyone. Then he later in the show invites people to join.
Kessler, please listen to me.
Yeah, you know what? As Jimmy says, Archie, just go lie down. Yeah, that's the best thing. I agree.
Kessler, go and get a 5227. That is such good value, Kessler. You want good value watch. You know what I'd buy if I were you? Why don't you get a fucking World Time, man? Secondhand World Time. They're cheap as chips.
I know. Great option.
And you know what? You got two amazing. You got a calendar and you got a World Time. Then, man, you're flying.
We'll talk.
It'll make you so happy, Kessler. It'll make you happy, man.
Yeah, I think by the end of the year we'll make.
Get rid of the dog. Get rid of the sea dog and put it into a separate bank account just for your watch fund.
Actually, George Varghese says that he agrees with you that you are right. 5227G is really nice.
Oh, it's not just really nice, Bear. This is 5227G. This is an amazing. I'll just call it up on the screen.
This case,
black dial. What?
It's a fully polished case, so it just wears very dressy. I'm just saying it wears very dressy.
Hey, we're in LA, man.
Exactly. Nobody wears a suit. It's beautiful.
No, but a Patek is a Patek. It's like a Rolls Royce. How could you be out of place turning up in a Rolls Royce?
It's a great choice. I'm not knocking it.
It's amazing bang per buck.
They are great. They have come down a lot. I think
another great
mid-20s.
You know what's falling a lot? Okay, if you want to really bang per buck.
You always used to hate this watch because you said, "Oh, it'd be a real bitch if you broke the hinged back off."
I disagree with Jimmy. Jimmy says that it looks like Seiko SKX. I say it looks like Orient Bambino. Definitely Orient Bambino.
Ouch.
Look at this, Bear. What about a 6119? These are also falling. This is a current model, the new replacement to the 5196. These are falling a lot, Kessler. A lot cheaper than the yellow dial. Yellow hand. These are amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Dirk Diggler is a typical LA guy. He goes to work in shorts and Crocs.
There you go. This is a great watch. I love this. I want to see this movement in a lot more pieces. They've kind of just limited it to this model, but I hope in the next few years. It's a beautiful manual wind. I love how it's.
These are coming down, Kessler, and there's no hurry. They're getting cheaper and cheaper as time goes on. Beautiful
100%.
watch.
It is. It's the same criticism on style.
And if I were you, I'd possibly get it in rose gold because you've got white metal in the steel. Get a rose gold, or you want a white gold?
No. AC Morgan's putting the pressure on to go rose gold. Everything in his fucking gold. You know he has no Rolex, 0 Rolex.
I love him. Don't you love him?
Dude, that is so cool. I'm just like, fuck. Looking at his pieces, I'm just like, yeah, dude, just buy what you fucking like. You know what I mean?
He's a great guy, AC Morgan. I love him. I love him to death.
Yeah.
Bear, we're at the 11:30 mark there. The timing is up, Bear.
You have a super chat from Rooted. I don't know if it's a rotor, but he is rooted.
Rooted, $5. AC3. What is your view of the Omega Speedmaster Mark II manual winding 42 mil caliber 8. That's the vintage one. I love them. I had a Mark II. That's the very 70s design, the
I love
integrated.
those watches actually. I love the
I
modern
actually,
interpretation of that. I don't
yeah,
like
I
the-
would get the. I was going to say that, Bear. I actually want the modern because it's a automatic and it's also a column wheel chronograph. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
And it's cheap compared to the Speedy 321. This is a very reasonably priced. And the secondhand market, then for some reason they're good buying.
Yeah. Because some people just don't get that
Get it?
shape of the case, right? I
But
love it.
I love them. I love them. I thought they're really cool. Bear, we got to hitch up to Curly in the dungeon.
Well, maybe you need to thank people then and wrap it up.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Bear, we like to do the support. He is live. Let's go through the list of supporters today here, Bear. We had some great supporters. Patel Philip, Luchabetic Time, George Varghese, Patel Philip Pavel, George Varghese, Patel Philip, Jake Brooks, George Varghese, Patel Philip, Jefferson Exotic, Patel Philip, Toyota Mo, Patel Philip, Toyota Mo, Patel Philip, Uzi, Patel Philip, Manta, Rooted, and George Varsi. Arch, what is your opinion on the Patek 5038G? Let's call it up there. This is the Patek 5038G, getting it up on the screen now. Now, this one here is special. It's a perpetual calendar. Very interesting watch because it's got the Roman numeral dial there. What's my view on it? It's a perpetual calendar like the 5035. I love them. They're a little bit on the smaller side. They're 36 mil, but I think they are absolutely beautiful. I think any perpetual calendar from Patek is a gem to have.
We're talking 90s and noughties here?
Yeah, 90s, late 90s, early noughties, yes. So what's my opinion? I love them. For me, I had all my stuff stolen, so I'm going for hockey pucks. I now collect hockey pucks.
It says they only made 500 examples of the white gold.
Talk about hockey pucks. We are in the second period at Toronto Boston. In Boston, game 7, deciding game. It's still fucking 0-0, guys. It's a tense game for anyone that's following the hockey.
Okay, guys, we're linking to Curly now.